Hello everyone, welcome to this software testing tutorial series. If you are a beginner, a student, a fresher, or someone looking to start career in IT, this series for you. We will learn software testing from the basic to advanced concept with practical examples. So in this series, first we will understand actually what is meant by software testing and why software testing is important. This terminology we will try to understand in this today's series. So let's firstly we will go with the what is mean by software testing. Software testing. So basically, software testing means we can say it is the process of verifying and validating the software application to ensure it works as accepted and meets business requirement. Another definition we can say for software testing is a one type of the process of comparing the actual requirement with the client requirement. Let's I note down here definition. What is meant by software testing? We can say is a process of comparing actual requirement with the client requirement. So that is known as the software testing. Maybe here you will get a question. You will get a question here. Sorry. Basically, what is mean by actual requirement and the client requirement? So let's try to understand meaning of the actual requirement and the client requirement. So let's get the help of one example. We get a proper clarity about the actual requirement and the client requirement. So this side I will take client requirement. Okay. And this side, another side, we will go with the actual requirement. Sure. Requirement. So client requirement means what basically whenever someone want to develop any software, so they will be provide a requirement by their side. So will be provide those requirement that person we can say as a client requirement. So for example, client want to develop the login. So for development of login form, client will be provided some requirement by their side like a username field, and that username field should accept, client says that username field should accept only characters. It should accept only characters. Another for password field line given the requirement that password should accept only characters, special symbols, and numbers. If user enter like this in username field only characters, in password field with a combination of characters, special symbols and number, then only after click on the login button, user should able to do login successfully. So like those requirement will be given by the client side. That is known as so these are the requirement given by the client side. Now, though all those requirement, we need to compare with our application. And whatever result we will get through actual our application, that is known as the actual result or actual requirement. So those result we need to compare with the client requirement. So let's try to understand how we do in the comparison. So consider this side in our application, we get a login form. So there is a username field, password field is present, and login button also will be present there. So for username field, we are checking in actual our login form according to client requirement. Client say in username field should accept only characters. So here we checking username should able to accept only characters. Yes. The next field is we say password field. So password field able to accept characters, numbers, and special symbol characters. Let's check here. So here we observe this password will only able to takes characters and numbers. It don't have it can't able to accept the special symbol. So that time what we will get the difference between the our application and the client requirement, or we can say we get a difference between the actual result and the client requirement. So that is known as what we can say this is the defect. Okay, so if we get a difference between the actual result and the client requirement, that time we can say this is a defect. What is meant by defect? This terminology in upcoming session we will see in detail. Today's session just we focus on the what is meant by software testing, and in that whatever terminologies become actual requirement and client requirement, we try to understand meaning of all those parts. So another thing is, but when user try to enter the data in the password field, that should able to enter here characters, numbers, and special symbols as well. So that time, what we are observing here, what we doing the comparison here, how we comparing here, pass whatever result we will get through our application, or whatever result we will get through application actual result, that result we are comparing with the client requirement. If both are the same, so we can say it's works according to client requirement. So like this way we need to do comparison, and that is known as the software testing. Basically we need to do the comparison. We need to compare whatever application is developed, that application is works according to client requirement or not. That is known as the software testing. So now when we can say it's work according to client requirement or it work properly. For example, usernames, client says username field should accept the characters, password field should accept characters, special symbols and numbers. So, and client says whenever users click on the login button, so login should be done successfully. So in our actual result also same like that result we get, means username will accepted characters, password field should accept the characters, special symbols and numbers, and whenever users try to click on the login button, login should get successfully. So that is mean by our actual result we will get a login is successful, and client requirement also having the if user will be enter characters password in password field, user enter characters, special symbols and numbers, and click on the login button, login should be done successfully. If both the result we get the same, so that time we can say as a software application is working according to the client requirements. So basically, like this way, we need to compare actual result with the client requirement. So that is known as the software testing. So let's we try to move on to the another terminology, that is the why software testing is important. So let's try to understand the importance of the software testing. So our next terminology is the why software testing is important. So there are some points will be there why software testing is important, like a find defects before users do, improve software quality, increases customer satisfaction, reduce maintenance cost, ensure security and reliability. So these are the main points comes under the importance of software testing. So another way I will explain you why basically it is important. For example, in industries, some any software is developed, and after development of that software, without testing that software, it will be delivered to the client. And clients started using that application, and after that, client side so many defects, so many issues are coming by their side. They can't able to use that application properly, fluently. So that time client will be with a complaint of that application. So what happened there? Basically, client will not get satisfied with that application. So in the industries, whenever any software will get developed, so after development of that software, each and every software need to test. Why? Because client satisfaction is very important. If that software is defect free, there is no any defect in the present in application, that application having the quality product, um, so then only client will get satisfied. So here is a client satisfaction is very important. That's why in the industries, software testing is important. After developing of each and every software need to do test. Without testing, not possible to deliver that software to the client. So that's why software testing is important in the industries. Okay. So in this today's session, these two terminologies basically we discuss. Um, Very basic terminology. Basically this is first series. That's why I just make the this series only on what is software testing and why software testing is important. But in upcoming session, first some more new session I will try to take on the manual testing, some basic terminologies, and after that we will go with the further part as a automation testing. Basically, main goal of my this series is to start the automation testing tutorial, that is the Selenium with Core Java. So for Selenium, we require Core Java to write the Selenium script. So for that, firstly, we will start the series on Core Java. And after completing the Core Java, then we will go with the some terminologies and the Selenium. It's also basic to advanced. We will start for Java as well as Selenium. In Selenium, some frameworks also we added, advanced frameworks. So like this series is going on further. So continue, try to watch my this series. So if you found this video helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming software testing tutorials. So thanks for watching today's session.